Tampa winning 2 games yesterday as they played doubleheader baseball on Friday, a little unusual in the way they normally do things. Usually it's a single game Friday, doubleheader Saturday, but we just reversed it. Spartans won yesterday 6-5 in a real tight ball game all the way, and then came back and picked up a 5-2 win yesterday. Taking a look at the Sunshine State Conference standings, even though this is not Sunshine State Conference baseball, Tate, this early league looks pretty tough. Nova Southeastern, Tampa's got a 14-game win streak of 15-1, and that's the second best record in the conference. Nova Southeastern 3-0 in conference play, 15-0 on the season. Then you have Rollins also 3-0 at 13-2. So 3 teams early setting themselves apart.
And the top 2 teams, Nova Southeastern and Tampa, will actually be playing this week away. Saturday next week. And it's going to be a powerhouse between these 2 squads. But today we have a really good game between the Choctaws and the Spartans here on a beautiful Saturday in Tampa, Florida. So if you're at the beach, how's it going? Hope everyone's having a great day so far. And we'll hear with the lineups, Jack.
All right, we'll get you the lineups for today's game in 1 second, as soon as I grab everything I need out of here. Leading off for Mississippi College will be Lane Willis. He is the second baseman, followed by Lance Wade, the left fielder, number 26, batting second. Right fielder is Ken Scott. He'll bat third. First base is cleanup is Tristan Tigert. Batting fifth is the third baseman, number 23, Kristen Kruvasi. Center field is Marcarius Woogie Lee. The DH is going to be Barry. The catcher is Matthew Priest. Jackson Breedlove will bat ninth at shortstop, and Bridges will be on the mound. The Spartans will have a battery of Michael Paul and Josh Rulai, and they are on the field warming up at the moment. Spartans setting them defensively will have John Malcolm at first base, Nicholas Winkelmeyer at second, Dan Sullivan to third. Drew Earhart will be the shortstop. Left field will be Luke Glancy. Center field will be Jordan Lala. And right field will be E.J. Cumbo. Michael Paul coming into this game. This will be his fifth start of the season. Has a 3-0 record coming in. All his appearances have been starts. Has 24 1/3 innings pitched at this point. Given up 12 hits, 3 runs. They've all been earned. Struck out 22 and walked only 4. Has a 1.41 ERA. So the Spartan starters have been putting up some pretty stellar numbers early in this baseball season. First batter is Willis. Michael Paul sets and fires. Ground ball. Winkelmeyer takes a nice slow roller, throws it to Malcolm, 1 up, 1 down on 1 pitch.
Well, I had a stat I was going to read, but you already grounded out. 1 for 4 on the day. Willis's last night.
They don't know enough to take a couple pitches.
I'm like, I'm going to say this stat. It's going to be a good stat, and here we go. This is a 9-inning game. For those watching the second game last night, it was a 7-inning. Second game of the doubleheader. So
this will bring up Lance Wade, 357 on the year. And he swings at the first pitch, fouls it back, strike 1.
Wade was also 1 for 4 in the second game last night. Had 1 strikeout and, had 1 hit. So see what happens right here, right now.
Paul winds and fires. Ground ball foul. So Paul gets ahead early. Number 4 from Clearwater, Florida, went to Clearwater Central Catholic High School, also Santa Fe College. A junior for the Spartans. Starter last year as well. That one's hit out into left field. That's going to fall, if it's fair, all the way to the corner. One hops its way to the warning track, and gliding into second is Wade with a 1-out double.
Solid hit there by Wade, straight down the line. Thought it might get up more, but died. So over there in the corner, I know you guys can't see it with the camera, but hit fair.
We do have a camera that we don't have the ability to move it around. It's a static camera. You do lose the lines left and right field, so we will keep you as informed as possible. That one fell fair by about 5 feet. Made it to the warning track on the second bounce.
Now Mississippi College is a 5-12 record, so looking on paper, you wouldn't think they're a competitive team. But
they might have a play, should have a play. Rulei's there, 2 down.
But as I was mentioning, they've really come in and competed against the Spartans. Of course, the Spartans being top in the nation, it's anyone who coming in here is going to try to knock your knees down. So Mississippi College has done a good job. The first game, 6-5, like we mentioned, was a close one. And even last night's second game was a close one and just broke away there at the end. So
I was talking to the Mississippi College radio broadcaster before the game, and he said they're better than their record indicates. What their coach is trying to do is, he said, he used to play, teams come down from the north and want to play, and he said they weren't really competitive, and he said we didn't really improve anything. So he said he wants to upgrade the schedule, and so he said that's what's happening is they've upgraded the schedule and they're going to be better.
It's one of those tough things. It's like you have a better record, maybe compete more for a playoff spot or whatever, but if you play a harder schedule, you're going to have a better team at the end, and if you make the playoffs with a better team, that's when you have a successful story in the end. So Paul with the pitch.
Swing and a miss. They want to be improved when they play Gulf Coast Conference baseball games, and that's one heck of a conference too. You think that the Sunshine State Conference is good, but they've got Valdosta State. These are familiar names to Tampa baseball fans because they've seen them many times in tournament play. Valdosta State, West Florida, Delta State, West Alabama, West Georgia. Swing and a miss.
Got a couple buddies play for West Florida. I'm from Georgia, so I've seen Valdosta State. They're also known for their football team. So we actually played against West Florida. I mean, to go to the College World Series, I believe it was at West Florida last year. I know they didn't have the beginning one because of COVID.
1-2 pitch, man on second. That one's flared out. Does Cumbo get it? No, falls in front. They're sending him in.
Play at the plate.
And he's going to be in safely. Runner moves up to second base. And Mississippi College up 1-0 early. Couple base hits here in the first inning. That one just falling in front of Cumbo out in right field. And with 2 outs, Wade, I should say, was off and running. Scored fairly easily.
Like we were mentioning, I was talking to the Mississippi College broadcaster who was here with us before the game, and I was talking about the turf situation next year. Balls like that are the ones we're talking about that they're going to be a completely different ballgame because that bounced right to Cumbo, but that could easily have, on a new turf, bounce up and over Cumbo, and that double becomes a triple potentially inside the park home run.
Crafasi at the plate. Again, a runner in scoring position. Call strike.
Good pitch on the corner.
Another beautiful day in Tampa. 84 degrees, partly cloudy.
Don't want to jinx it, but we've had probably the best baseball weather. When I used to play, there was at least 2-3 rainouts a year, so we are in Tampa, Florida, so that does help. But
we have not had much rain here in the last month. Just inside. Once we get into April and May, then the rain chances start to pick up. We had a number of years ago, Tampa hosted the regionals, and that format then was 8 teams came in and tried to play a whole bunch of games in very few days, and it just rained, and it became a whole bunch of games in a whole bunch of days.
As a fan, it's got to be fun, but I can't imagine as a team that's got to be ideal, especially how you deal with your pitching with 8 teams, and yeah, it's got to be tough.
2-1. Strike call, 2-2. They have modified the format for the tournaments a little bit. They don't want to send all 8 teams to one spot. They send them to, I think the top seed will host 4, second seed will host 4. They just want to make it a little more manageable.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Innings over, but Mississippi College strikes first on a couple base hits. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1 on. We played a half an inning, and it is Mississippi College 1. Tampa coming to bat on TampaSpartans.tv.
1 left. We hit at the bottom of the first inning. It's Mississippi College 1. Your Tampa Spartans coming to bat.
It's another smart thing Urso does, and I don't think they mean it ingenuously. I think they mean it like Ross is literally asking him his name and shaking his hand, but that's a smart thing to do. You want water? Do you?
Yeah. Never know. Might help at some point.
Sure.
So let's get down.
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Quality of life services. That's what we do. Sodexo.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Bottom of the first inning we go. Jackson Bridges will be on the mound for Mississippi College. He's got a 2-0 record at this point. This is his 5th appearance of the year, and they've all been starts, 21 and 2/3 innings pitched, 18 hits, 7 runs, all earned, walked 8, struck out 21, given up 3 doubles and a couple home runs, and has a 2.91 ERA. Umpires for today's game: behind the plate, Brian Schultz, and out on the field is Kenneth Ford. Starting lineup for the Tampa Spartans. They will lead off with what's become now their lineup as of late, with Jordan Lala leading off, number 8. He is a junior from Tampa, Florida. Drew Earhart, number 2, follows him in the order. He is a grad student from Wharton High School here in Tampa. Batting third is number 19, E.J. Cumbo. And E.J. is a sophomore from East Meadow, New York. Defensively for Mississippi College, Priest behind the plate with Bridges on the mound. Tigert is at first. Willis is at second. Breedlove short. Cravassi at third. Outfield left to right, Wade, Lee, and Scott. First pitch to Lala, called strike.
In the 16 games, Spartans have scored 132 runs. Batting average is up to 322. On-base percentage is 407. Slugging percentage 479, and they have 14 home runs on the year, 2 of them being grand slams.
Bridges ahead in the count. Off speed outside.
If you guys are looking, of course, at the screen, we're trying to get it updated at the moment. Mississippi College is leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the first.
Bridges fires. Lala looks at one down the middle but low. Lala found quite a few ways to get on base yesterday. 4 times he walked, 3 hits.
Sure.
2-1, strike 2-2.
Still can't get an update on the single season record walk thing, but at the moment, Lala leads the team with walks.
And that was yesterday. You thought it said 75. Somebody had 75 walks in a season?
Online it says individual season record, so I have to assume that means
a person.
A person in a season. Yeah.
Lala sees it go to full count. That's just, that's almost 2 a game.
Because if it was individual record, you would think whole career, but anyway. It also could be regular season. That might be what that means as well. So.
(3-2). Ground ball heading out to first baseman. Cravassi scampers to the base, steps on it, 1 up, 1 down.
Bridges has an interesting come together when he brings his hands together. It'll be interesting to see throughout the game.
Drew Earhart to the plate now for Tampa. First pitch, a little bit low. Earhart now at .359 on the year, .408 on base percentage. 64 at bats, 23 hits already. 3 of them have been doubles.
Good breaking ball there.
Cumbo and Earhart, the only 2 Tampa hitters to have 60 or more at bats this year, though Dan Sullivan will hit that mark when he steps to the plate and gets an official at bat. Swing and a miss. One ball, 2 strikes. Bridges fires. Ground ball up the middle. Does it go through? Yes.
I didn't want to jinx anything. I think Earhart's on a hitting streak.
Breedlove stretched out, just couldn't get it, so a 1-out base hit will bring E.J. Cumbo to the plate. Cumbo, a .353 batting average, 24 hits and 68 at-bats, 4 doubles, a couple triples, 4 home runs.
He's a home run threat.
Call strike. Cumbo played his freshman year at New York Tech and didn't transfer. They dropped the program. They dropped baseball, and Cumbo went looking for a school. First place he contacted was UT. Joe Urso gladly accepted the charges.
It's been a real key asset here for the Spartans last 2 years.
One, a little bit inside, dances away. Bridges in the stretch. Short lead for Earhart. The pitch. Ground ball foul. Breeze coming in from left field will knock the ball down a little bit. Probably won't matter much if it goes to right, where Cumbo and Sullivan like to plant them. The pitch skips out of the way of that one.
I always like to say with Cumbo and Sullivan, the wind always helps them and just how far it will go, but they can still hit it out if the wind was pushing against it. So, 2 strong power bats here in the Spartan lineup.
Full count now. Over to first. Earhart leaning a little bit towards second. Had to readjust and get back. Not a big lead. So we look at the 3-2 again. Earhart's going. Cumbo lofts one into right center. Earhart goes halfway, comes back, and Scott makes the catch. Drew back to first.
One of that was a designed hit and run or a protection swing, and the last 2 outs.
Third baseman, number 26, Dan Sullivan.
Brings Dan Sullivan to the plate. A couple home runs yesterday. Now has 5 on the year. He's also the leader on the team in doubles with 6. Mississippi College, a couple hits in the first for the 1-0 lead. Pair of doubles. Actually, it was a double and a single, but the runner went to second on the base hit that scored the runner. (1-0) to Sullivan. Outside, tried to frame it. 2 balls, no strikes.
Wish I could show you what J.D. Urso's doing right now. It's a good tip for any Spartans, younger Spartans fans who still play baseball. He's hanging against the bird cage and is trying to keep his hands inside. It's a technique a lot of teams use.
Fouled off. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Sullivan back in. Earhart still on first. And the pitch. Ground ball heading out toward third. Cravasi, toss across, ends the inning. Spartans get a base runner, but strand them. And at the end of 1, it is Mississippi College 1, Tampa nothing on TampaSpartans.tv. Top of the second we go, 1-0 Mississippi College. Picking up a run in the first. Spartans go down in the first. It will be Lee, Barry, Priest, the 6, 7, 8 hitters. Lee, 308 batting average.
Leading up the second inning for the Choctaws is the center fielder, number 3, Woogie Lee.
This will be the final game of this series, so the Spartans will be playing games Monday and Tuesday this week.
Monday against Seton Hill.
Seton Hill, and then Northwood, Michigan on Tuesday. 3 o'clock game time Monday, 6 o'clock on Tuesday. That'll be the end of the 16-game homestand. And the end of some non-conference ball for a while. They do have a couple others sprinkled in later in the season, but pretty much SSC from here on in. There's a shot, Malcolm knocks it down, but he's not able to come back and get the ball, so that probably will go down as a hit.
Yeah, it was a tough play. I mean, he got all the way over there. Good thing he stopped it, because honestly,
it would have gone. It would have gone for a double.
Yeah, it wouldn't have gone. I don't think it was hit hard enough to go on down the line, and Cumbo's so far deep. I think that would have been definitely a double for sure. So good job there by Malcolm to stop it.
That is the designated hitter, number 4, C.J. Berry.
No, they're calling it an error.
Oh, yeah, that's
on Malcolm.
Again, not our call, but I wouldn't call that.
Could have had. Brings Barry to the plate. Man on first. Strike call.
You're just playing so in.
Sometimes I'll give the fielder the benefit of the doubt. I mean, he got to that and prevented something worse from happening.
I think it was a really tough play, so if he would have made it, it would have been not expected, so therefore I don't think it would have been there. But again, not my call.
Later on this afternoon in West Georgia and
Shows bunt. They come in. Keeps the bunt down and bunts it foul.
Be interesting to see if they bunt with 2 strikes. You wouldn't expect it, but that might be the perfect time to do that.
Oh, 2 outside. Lee, we mentioned it yesterday, base stealing threat. Gone 8 times, been safe 8 times. 1-2 pitch, throw over. One, 2 pitch from Paul. Tapped. Paul fields it. It's going to have to go to first. Gets the out. Moves Lee over to second. That's a swinging bunt. The only problem is it won't go down as a sacrifice.
Hurts your statistics, but your coach is like, same thing, I guess.
The batter is the catcher, number 5, Matthew Priest.
Priest coming to the plate. Priest hitting just 200 on the year. Only playing in his 5th game. Ground ball, does it get through? Yes, they may send him. They're holding him up. Lee will stay. Glancy got the ball in quickly. Runners now first and third with just 1 out.
Well, if you're a Mississippi College fan, you love the start to this game. If you're a Spartans fan, you're hoping we can get through this inning and get our bats going. It'll be interesting to see if they do what they did yesterday, where they get stuck in between first and second and try to send the runner home.
Brings Breedlove to the plate, the number 9 hitter in the order. Lee on third, Priest on first. 1 out, shows bunt, misses. You're bunting there, you're bunting to get a runner home.
Sure.
Though it was not a suicide squeeze. Run on contact.
And in this situation, you really want to bunt down the third base line with a righty on the mound.
Oh, Paul has it lined right at him, comes out of his mitt, run scores, 2-0 Mississippi College. Runners on first and second. We'll see what they call that one.
Yeah,
more of a self-defense move than
that's not
anything.
really an error. That's almost hitting you in the stomach. That's an RBI single.
You do make it a base hit. Sends another run across. 2-zip, though, here in the top of the second. Spartans went down yesterday 4-zip and battled back for a 6-5 win. And now top of the order with Willis. They're playing in at the corners. The pitch swings away, or was swinging away, outside. Paul takes a look back and fires. Check swing, strike call. One pitch. Paul to Willis. Swing and a miss. Actually said he tipped it back.
strikes.
1-2 on the way.
Ooh, just
close. Ball 2. Already 4 hits in this game, plus a base runner by error for Mississippi College. 2-2 from Paul. And he knew it. Strike 3, 2 outs. Willis just couldn't get around on that one. It was low inside.
It's a good pitch there by Paul. It's a tough one to even turn around on. Even if he did swing, it would probably been hit, hopefully foul for him.
That's the kind of pitch, you just want to foul it and live another pitch. Lance Wade to the plate. Wade with a base hit and scored in the first. Pops it up, foul out of play. Decent crowd here. You mentioned, Tate, that spring break officially underway here.
So
many students have vacated the premises.
Sure. Either that or gone to the beach. That's a big spot here Saturday before spring break. We're college kids, remember, so we got to wait a day after all the adults fly out, so we get discounts.
0-1, a little bit high.
Yep, spring break, I'm going to go home, do nothing, and be happy about it, so super excited. Mississippi College does seem to travel well. See a lot of Mississippi College hats here today.
1-1 pitch, runners on first and second. 2 outs, Paul fires. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch, 1-2. Back in the stretch is Paul. Popped up, out of play. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gets it through the infield. Runners will be going with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Fouled. Paul has the sign. 1-2 again. Outside, 2-2. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Gets out of the inning, though a little damage again. And we've now played an inning and a half. Mississippi College with a 2-0 lead over Tampa on TampaSpartans.tv.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can. And then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Being a champion.
Spartans have their work cut out for them, just as they did in Game 1 yesterday. Spartans went down 4-0 early in that game. They're down 2-0 now. And we'll send the 5, 6, 7 hitters to the plate. Urso, Glancy, and Malcolm.
To look to Urso to jumpstart getting back into this game. He's done it before. Maybe those magic pearls he's got on will help the Spartans out right here, right now.
This is his third game in a row now being the DH for the Spartans. Had been shortstop. Moving him to DH, though, gives the Spartans a chance to keep his bat in the lineup, but also to get John Malcolm's bat into the lineup and just add another one.
Just trying to keep the most bats in the lineup and decent field.
First pitch fouled off. Urso, 400 average on the year. 45 at-bats, 18 hits. Had 2 home runs, his first 2 collegiate home runs last weekend. Bridges fires. Urso looks at it a little low.
Track and field team hosting the Mississippi College season opener.
Bridges gets set and fires. Bends outside. 2-1. And the pitch. Ground ball. Does it get through? Yes. Base hit. Over the outstretched glove of Travasi.
Get over there by Travasi. Just got up and under his glove.
Luke Glancy to the plate now for the Spartans. 290 average. The more at-bats he's been getting, the more the average is working its way up. 9 hits, 31 at-bats. Of those 9 hits, 7 RBI. Productive when he hits. Fouls it off, swinging away. John Malcolm waiting on deck. Bridges moves around a little bit, gets his spot, and fires. Glancy out to center field. Lee waits near the warning track and finally hauls it in. Woogie Lee with the catch. John Malcolm up now, 429 on the year. 6 hits, 14 at-bats. You can see there's a breeze blowing because Malcolm's jersey is just kind of whipping around. You can see the numbers. Ball outside.
Malcolm coming in with a 429 batting average.
Not sure what they claim the wind is right now. Earlier it was coming in over left field. Now they're saying it is from the southeast at 9.
Okay.
So fairly strong. Malcolm, ground ball, stopped. They get 1. The return throw, they turn 2 and get out of the inning. That was their big play yesterday, and they bring it back this afternoon. And that was a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning for Tampa. So we'll head to the third, 2-0, Mississippi College up.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and college sports.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Pledged.
I pledged.
I pledged.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
2-0 Mississippi College on top of the University of Tampa after 2 innings. We head to the top of the third. Ken Scott will lead off. Tigert, Kravasi to follow. Scott flew out in the first. Michael Paul on the bump for the Spartans. First pitch called strike. Mississippi College with 2 runs, 4 hits already. Run in each of the first 2 innings. Another strike call.
The first 2 games of the college has come up to a hot start, so it'll be interesting to see if Spartans keep up the storyline.
Swing and a miss, goes down in 3. Yeah, they've been in the hunt in both games so far, and obviously in this game, and have played well. The Spartans they're just so good at figuring out ways to win and making you pay for the slightest mistake. Tristan Tigert to the plate. Base hit, drove in the first run of the game. Oh, my dear. Sorry.
You're good.
We're getting our cords tangled underneath here. There we go. Now you can take that kink away from your neck.
Yeah. Should I get this charge right here?
Two strikes as Michael Paul gets ahead quickly on Tigert. Ground ball heading out to Earhart. Kind of a slow roller, guns it over, and has him by 2 steps. 2 up, 2 down. And it will bring Kravasi to the plate.
Third baseman, Cody Kravasi.
That's a ball outside.
Didn't seem to have come down on the curveball there.
Good pitch, call strike. Sun-bathed field you can see now.
Oh, yeah.
Some clouds, but the sun's not bothered by them. Off speed, nice pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the dirt, blocked by Ruai, and might have hit him in the leg, knocked him down for a second. Smart move by the umpire. Walk the ball out, give Josh a chance to compose himself.
Maybe talking about the humidity. Wow, it's hot out here.
Having a little discussion with Josh. Do you want any more time? He says, nope, let's do it. So Kravasi goes back in the box. 2-2. And that hit him on the ankle. And Kravasi is going to stop partway down the baseline. Even though he's wearing a guard, I think that found
think
that spot.
It's either. I thought it might have hit his knee, but either way, it's still, even when you get hit there, if it hits the wrong part of it, it can. That can definitely hurt.
The batter is the center fielder, Woogie Lee.
So Kravasi gets hit with 2 outs, goes down to first, still trying to shake it off a little bit. Brings up Woogie Lee. Listed on the roster as Marcarius. Goes by Woogie. So Kravasi will take a lead. Ball outside. The pitch. Ball outside again.
Lee reached on an error and scored in the second inning for Mississippi College.
Two-0. 3-0 now. So Paul just roared through the first 2 batters, but now has struggled with the last 2. And a 4-pitch walk. That one looked down the middle, but low. So 2 on now. And we go to Barry coming up.
C.J. Barry.
He actually got, they're listing it as a sacrifice with that swinging bunt last time, right?
No.
Wouldn't think with a sacrifice or a swinging bunt.
Yeah, I don't think that would have been I mean, he did the job, so it didn't matter, but statistically, I get what you're saying.
I mean, a sacrifice is supposed to be when you give yourself up.
Oh, intentionally.
I don't think he was
intentionally trying
to do a swinging bunt.
And if he was, he needs to teach me how to do that.
I know. If you can make a living off of that,
sure.
There's some money to be made. Oh, they might.
Oh, he would have. I think that was a good pickoff move by Paul. Just Winkelmeyer wasn't ready for it. Neither was the runner.
One ball, no strikes. Fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Paul looks back, comes home. Outside, good stop by Rulai. 2-1. Kravasi on second, Lee on first. Barry at the plate, the pitch by Paul. Ball, and he's gone 3-1 now.
If you're Paul now, you just trust your defense. I would just get a strike anyway. How?
3-1 pitch now. Down the middle, comes back hard with the fastball. 3-2 now. Now the runners will be going. Paul into the stretch. 3-2 count. There go the runners. And he walked them. Bases are loaded now as Paul, as I said, zipped through the first 2 batters, but now hit a batter and walked a couple.
Paul threw 3s at 51 pitches, so would not be shocked if we saw someone beginning to warm up in the bullpen. as we do have a Monday, Tuesday game, and then an important weekend game next weekend.
Sam Militello, pitching coach, coming out.
I don't know if we ever mentioned it. Metello, one of the retired jerseys here at the University of Tampa, number 22, played for the Spartans.
Matthew Priest will be coming to the plate. Catcher in the first game yesterday, sat out the second game. Nobody warming up in the Spartan bullpen, so that was just a strategy meeting.
Well, any base can get you out here now. It's the only way you can look at it on the optimistic view point of it. Priest has a single on the day in the second and advanced all the way to second.
First pitch is a ball.
You can hear the Choctaws dugout from here.
One-0 pitch now from Paul. Ball 2. And as they say, nowhere to put him.
Would not be shocked if Paul somehow managed to walk Priest, if we'd be seeing something.
Well, there's nobody warming up, so it's his inning for now.
Sure.
Ball 3. Just can't find the zone now. They're all outside. A couple pitchers and catchers heading down to the bullpen now. And the 3-0 pitch, taking all the way. Call strike. Still with some work to do. 3-1 pitch. Strike call. Priest with 25 feet down the line. Comes back, and it's a full count.
That's one of the worst.
That was close.
It's one of the worst walkbacks, though. When you're halfway down the line, the umpire's like, nope, come back.
Here we go. 3-2 pitch. Runner's going. And he walked him. Oh, I thought that was about the same spot as the last one, but he walked him. So Mississippi College picks up another run here in the third and takes a 3-0 lead. So Michael Paul got the first 2 outs quickly, but has now hit a batter and walked 3.
Tampa dugout doesn't often talk about balls and strikes, so you know if they're saying something, it's probably something of importance.
Breedlove to the plate now, and there's a strike call. But the Choctaws have upped it to a 3-zip lead, scoring a run in each inning so far. Swing and a miss. Lee, Barry, Priest, third, second, and first. Oh, 2 pitch. Ball 0.
How you doing?
Paul with the long look. Winds, fires. Nice pitch. Strike 3. Get out of the inning with minimal damage. They do get another one, up at 3-0. We've now played 2.5. It is Mississippi College 3, Tampa nothing on Tampa Spartans.tv.
Just another ordinary day at UT.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
So Mississippi College adds another run in the third. They've scored a run in the first, second, and third. Lead Tampa 3-0. Bottom of the third here. It'll be the 8-9-1 hitters for Tampa. Winkelmeyer, Rulai, and Lala. Spartans yesterday came back from a 4-0 deficit. At this point, they have 2 hits, but nothing across. Last inning, wiped out on a double play, took care of their inning.
Well, Spartans can score runs aplenty, so not out yet, especially only here in the bottom of the third. Just going to get the bats going.
Jackson Bridges limiting the Spartans at this point. Letting his fielders do the work, though. No walks, no strikeouts. Faced 7 batters of the 6 outs he's recorded. Drew Earhart singled in the first, and that's the only damage to this point. Winkelmeyer to the plate.
Winkelmeyer's batting .342 on the year. Has 13 hits in 3 doubles and 1 home run. So productive start to the 2022 campaign. I guess we're at the start. I guess we're closer to the middle part of the season now.
Ground ball towards short. Breedlove hits him. Took a kind of a wild bounce. That may go down as an error.
We await the scoring.
Should have been fielded.
And it'll go down as an error.
Yep.
Like we said, Spartans will make you pay if you make errors, so it'll be interesting to see what they do right here.
Josh Rulai to the plate, the catcher, batting 9th. Josh with just a .088 average, though. Kind of bloops that one, giving chase and making the catches Cravasi, or Tigrid, I should say.
Bridges is doing a good job changing speeds. Not necessarily blowing it by him, like you said, letting the defense work for him.
Jordan Lala to the plate. Lined out to the first baseman his first time up. And he rips that down the line. That's a fair ball. That's going all the way down to the corner. Heading for third base is Winkelmeyer. They're going to hold him up, and a double for Lala. Runners at second and third, tying run. Coming to the plate in Drew Earhart.
Like we said, you make an error against the Spartans, they will make you pay. Lala with a nice hit down the line and a nice double. Runners on second and third, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Spartans looking to come back in this game.
So 1 out now. Drew Earhart singled his first time up. Got wiped out on a double play. Now he has a chance to get the Spartans on the board.
3-headed monster for the Spartans. Earhart, Cumbo, and Sullivan. Be interesting to see how Bridges pitches to him.
Strike call on the first pitch. Earhart going over the .360 mark for his batting average. Ball, nice stop by Priest. One ball, one strike. Pretty strong breeze blowing in now. I don't know if you can see it, but Bridges' shirt. There's ground ball. Breedlove takes it. He's going to get one. A Spartan score, and it's now 3-1. Earhart driving in the run. Also moving Lala over to second.
Well, this next guy, EJ Combo, has the power to tie this game up. So.
Combo flew out to right field his first time up. Base hit here. Could cut the lead down to 3-2. 3-1 now, Mississippi College up. First pitch to Combo. Nice block by Priest. Fairly deep for EJ in right field. Looks like it may be Michael Paul's inning in the fourth, as nobody warming up now in the Spartan bullpen. The pitch. Inside. 2-0. Dan Sullivan waits on deck. Bridges, look over at third. Fires. Strike call. Two balls, one strike now to Combo. In the stretch. Ground ball, foul. This will be Combo's 70th at-bat of the season, if it goes down as an official at-bat. Bridges fires. Swing and a miss. No, he tipped it foul. Stays in the box. Bridges gets a sign in the stretch. Lala dancing off third. The pitch inside. Backhanded stop by Priest, and we're full count, 3-2 with 2 out. Lala gets his lead off third, stays in foul territory. Bridges fires. Fouled off. We'll do it again. That one might have hit Combo on the foul, hit him in the ankle. Limping around.
Hopefully he's okay.
Once again, the courtesy move by the umpire. He said, I'll just dust the plate a little bit, give you a few minutes or seconds. Looks over, says, that enough? And he said, let's do it. So full count again. Lala on third. Bridges in the stretch. Fouled off. I tell you what, Combo gets all his money on his at-bats.
That's for sure.
He had an 11-pitch at-bat yesterday. Again, we do the 3-2 pitch. Bridges fires. Ground ball heading out towards second base. A nice Sunday hop, though, for Willis to end the inning. Spartans do pick up a run on a base hit, and they've cut it down to a 3-1 game after 3 full right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together.
We move to the fourth. 3-1 now. Spartans finally get on the board. Mississippi College has scored in 1 run in each of the first 3 innings for their 3 runs. Michael Paul back on the mound for the Spartans, so action in the bullpen. And the first pitch hit high. Cumbo ranging over and makes the catch. And quickly Willis is retired on the first pitch. That one would have been a great punt. Plenty of hang time.
Sure. Lala showing you how fast he is.
He was there waiting.
He could have high-fived EJ. Good, nice Saturday sprint on over there.
Lance Wade to the plate. And that one is hit out into Drew Earhart. Not too deep. Catches it on the outfield grass at shortstop. 2 pitches, 2 outs. I've always wanted to see a 3-pitch inning. And they have the immaculate inning,
sure.
9 straight strikes.
I think 3 pitches.
I think 3 pitches better. That'd be a diamond inning to me.
I was trying to think if there's any possible way you could get under 3 pitches on like some technicality.
Yes. Extra innings. They put a runner on second to start the inning.
Gosh, that would be, yep.
Double play.
Fair point.
On the first pitch. Only because that came up one time.
No.
Could you do it in less than 2? Less than 3?
I always tell this
silly rule. They put a man on second.
I always tell repetitive because it's the most impressive thing I've ever done. 2-pitch strikeout in JV baseball.
2-pitch strikeout.
My freshman year. No one knew. Everyone.
Oh, that's right. You said they miscounted something.
The umpire rung them up, and I
forgot to mention it.
Yep. Let's get it going.
And what was the batter doing? Did he
just went with it. No,
really?
It's a JV game.
Hook, line, and sinker?
Look, it was a beautiful curveball, and to this day, I'm still... I mean, that was, 6-7 years ago? That was still one of the coolest things that I've gotten away with.
Ground ball out to Earhart. It's going to be a quick inning. Maybe not 3 pitches, but I think 5.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it. And Michael Paul needed that to get a solid inning
69
down.
69 pitches, yeah.
So a quick 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 3-1 Mississippi College on top of Tampa on TampaSpartans.tv.
Nice.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
I'll show you after.
Bottom of the fourth, Spartans quickly back at the plate with Dan Sullivan striding up. 3-1. Mississippi College in the lead. Sullivan grounded out to third.
Let me play among the stars.
Levels the bat. Bridges pitching well. Spartans finally touched him with a run there. But as we mentioned, you commit an error, and he got hit on the foot.
Take a walk to first base, Mr. Sullivan.
Yeah. You give the Spartans an inch, they'll take it. And they got on with an error last inning and scored the run.
Quick update for all the Tampa softball fans. They're playing against Nova Southeastern here in Tampa. Currently 0-0 at the moment. Let me see if I can get you an inning. At the moment, 0-0.
Urso, call strike.
We'll get our intern to investigate.
It was nice of the intern to stay through the break.
Yeah, really, we're not paying him anything. He's a very impoverished freshman. Let me see if I can get him to find some stuff for us.
Sullivan on first, got hit by the first pitch of the inning. Urso goes down the line, and it is going foul.
Wind took it.
Just near the Choctaws bullpen. Yeah, on a calm day, that might have stayed fair. But it's blowing over the left field wall. Pulling that one foul. Just a long strike. Urso with a base hit his first time up. You'd be amazed how many people ask me, how did we get an intern?
Yeah, I know. It's impressive. We're just convincing people. That's just what it is.
He's always there for basketball. He's there for baseball.
It doesn't take much. I offer him a few packs of ramen, and that's all it really takes.
He's efficient. He's good at what he does.
Very efficient at what he does.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, no, he calls time. Now Bridges is set. 1-2 to Urso.
I think that was last.
Swing and a miss, went upstairs, goes down swinging, 1 out.
They both double head just
Brings Luke Glancy to the plate. One of 3 consecutive lefties the Spartans will send to the plate of 6. 6 lefties in the lineup today.
For Tampa softball fans, Game 1 of the doubleheader was the same score as last night. Nova Southeastern winning 3-2. Current score is 0-0, so I'm assuming they haven't started play because our intern says there's no innings on there, so I'm assuming they're just starting Game 2 right now.
Fouled off.
Well, that's why you invest in umbrellas, that's for sure.
Glancy digs in. Bridges taking his time, now leans in to get the sign. Sullivan with about a 1.5 step lead off of first. Glancy cocks the bat, doesn't offer, and it's a ball. Bridges in the stretch. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Took something off it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's about an acre of space down the left field line. They are really playing him off the line. One and two. Here comes Bridges. A little low in the dirt. 2-2. One on, one out. 3-1 game. Mississippi College up on Tampa. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. 2-2.
Glancy does have home run power. As I mentioned, his last home run was a grand slam, so a battle right here, but looking to ultimately win it.
Bridges in the stretch. Takes a look over. Fires. Ball high. Full count. Bridges, a little glance over at first. Glancy cocks the bat. 3-2 pitch coming up. Just misses, so the runners. Sullivan will move up. Glancy goes to first. Runners at first and second with 1 out for John Malcolm. Nice situation for John to come up in. The parade of lefties continues for Tampa. Sullivan with the leadoff second. Malcolm, ground ball towards second. Bobbled. Do they try to get the force? They get the runner at second.
That was an impressive play. That's a tough play to make. Turn your entire body contort it and get the
good play by Willis. He knocked the ball down, had to pick it up off the dirt, still had time to twist and get the force over to Breedlove. Runners now on first and third with 2 outs. And Nicholas Winkelmeyer to the plate. So Winkelmeyer's going to have to get a base hit to get a run in here. Call strike.
Spartans good at just chipping at that lead. Slow but surely.
A 1 pitch. Ground ball down third, stopped by Cravasi. Long throw across ends the inning. Spartans get 2 on with 1 out, don't score. And we've now played 4 full. Mississippi College 3, University of Tampa 1 on TampaSpartans.tv. Top of the fifth we go. Mississippi College on top of the Spartans, 3-1. Michael Paul on the mound for the Spartans. And we'll bring in Tate Gebhardt to see if he can rally Tampa for a couple innings.
Let's see if we get a jump start going. Paul back on the mound for the Spartans. So far, 4 innings pitched, 4 hits given up, 3 runs, and 2 earned. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, and a double. His pitch count is currently at 73. We're here in the top of the fifth. Number 1 Tampa Spartans trail Mississippi College by a score of 3-1. Paul, first pitch here in the top of the fifth will be a foul ball. Tiger for Mississippi College Choctaws in the first inning had a single and an RBI, and in the third grounded out to Earhart at short. Paul with the pitch, bouncing in the dirt. Count will now be 1-1. A little bit more of a breeze coming in. 86 degrees here in Tampa, Florida. Beautiful Saturday baseball action. This is only a 1 game today, as we had a doubleheader on Friday. Ball was in the dirt. Count will be 2-1. Paul coming set, and the pitch. Fouled off down the right field line, and we'll do it again. Be interesting to see how long they keep Paul in, as they have a Monday-Tuesday game, and then they turn around and have a pretty major top 5 meeting between Nova Southeastern and the Tampa Spartans. Will not be at home. It'll be in the 16-game homestand. Paul pitch, ground ball. Sullivan corralling it foul. So again, 2-2. Sun's doing a little bit of a song and dance going in and out of the clouds, so field's changing colors. 2-2 pitch. Fouled. They call him out. He swung. So he swung. It seemed to have hit him, but he was in the batter's box, so I would imagine that would just be a foul ball, but it looks like the home plate umpire was calling him out. They're going to discuss it over, and they just call it a foul ball, which I believe is the correct call. Nice to see the umpires get together and make the correct call. Oh. Yep, okay. They're just giving them some balls. 2-2 count. We'll do it again. Jack, I believe the only part is if he stepped out of the batter's box and fouled it off, he would be out.
Yep. Which would truly be a lot of work to foul one off when you're out of the box.
That would be pretty impressive to do that.
Yeah, it's happened.
We've seen it once this year, actually, but the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Paul will get his 6th strikeout on the day, and that will be the first out here in the top of the 5th. Spartans have a righty in their bullpen, just not really warming up yet. Paul had a quick top of the 4th, so looking to continue that here to hopefully maybe pitch the top of the 6th, but would not be shocked if he doesn't come out for the top of the 6th. Paul from the windup, 1-0 count. Line drive down the right field line, and foul. Count will be 1-1. Mississippi College up to bat is Cravasi. 0 for 1 on the day. Hit by a pitch and scored in the 3rd. Swing and a miss. Count will now be 1-2. One-two count. The pitch from Paul. Swing and a miss. We have our 7th strikeout of the day for Paul, seeming to settle down. So maybe he will come up for the top of the 6th, as he's seemed to have settled down here against the Choctaws. Next at the bat for the Choctaws, Woogie Lee. Scored on an error in the 2nd, walked in the 3rd, and advanced all the way to 3rd. The first pitch to Lee from Paul, hit up in the air over near Malcolm and Winklemeyer. Winklemeyer looking to be under it, catching it, and that will take us to the bottom of the 5th. Your number 1 ranked Tampa Spartans trail Mississippi College Choctaws here on TampaSpartans.tv.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 40, touchdown. Michaela burns it. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org/opportunity.
And we are back here for the bottom of the fifth. Your University of Tampa Spartans, number 1 in the nation, trail Mississippi College by a score of 3-1. Next up for the Spartans will be Josh Rulai. Then it'll be Lala. Then it'll be Earhart. Rulai in the day, 0 for 1. Looking to get something started here for the Spartans here in the bottom of the fifth. Righty versus righty action. Talking with Mr. Ike in between the innings. Bridges has not struck out a lot of people.
Who were you talking to?
Mr. Ike.
Oh.
Yeah. Did I say something else? But we're talking, and we're talking about Bridges. He's just pitching and letting his defense do his work. Got to be a little frustrating for the Spartans.
1 walk, 1 strikeout.
The pitch from Bridges will be a strike, 1-1. Ground ball, fly ball, pitcher. One count. Bridges looking in, coming set. And the 1-1 pitch. Be low, count will go to 2-1, just missing the strike zone. Bridges the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Count will go to 3-1. Hitter's favorite count. We'll wonder if Rulai will just take and see if he can get on base to start this inning. Bridges the 3-1 pitch. Hit on over.
There you go.
And that will be a base hit for Rulai. Getting in between third baseman and the shortstop.
You know, he needed that. The Spartans needed that.
Yeah.
His average has gone below 100.
Slowly coming around, though. We've seen a few hits starting to actually fall for him. He's hit it hard, just directly at people. So glad to finally see him starting to hit. Lala.
And you know, it sets the table for the top of the order now.
Sure, yeah. Speaking of someone who has been hitting, Lala has been on fire this year. And in the third, hit a double and advanced all the way to third base. So looking to jumpstart the Spartans once again. Rulai taking his lead. The pitch. Lala looked like he wanted it, but decided otherwise. Count will be 0-1. Going behind Lala. Rulai will go all the way to second.
Wow. He started to back out.
Yeah,
just stood where he was.
Those are the scary ones because your first reaction is to go back.
Yeah.
So you don't really want to go forward. So that's
just a bit inside.
Yeah.
And that puts a runner in scoring position, too.
Bridges, I'm going to use the rosin bag. Maybe I'll get a better grip on it. Rulai now in second. Tying run is Lala. We only here in the bottom of the 5th, so no outs. Lala chopping it.
The runner. That could be tough.
Could be a tough one. Great play over there at second.
Nice job by Willis. I mean, that, if this is next year, like you were talking, we'd still be waiting for that ball to come down when they put
That's a base hit for sure with Lala's speed. Honestly, with 2 strikes, Coach Ursa might tell them, hey, just try to chop it into the turf. But we'll find that out next year. Spartans trying to take advantage of a runner on third with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. They are down 2. Up to bat for the Spartans, Drew Earhart, 1 for 1 on the day, had a single in the first, had a sack RBI in the third. First pitch will be a foul ball for a strike.
I mean, Rulei's a big runner to get home. You can get it down to a 1-run game. Got to get him home with 1 out here.
Not trying to insult Rulai, but I feel like you need to hit it fairly deep to allow Rulai to get in. Not trying to rib him, but
just get a base hit.
Get a base hit will do the job just as well too. And that will be foul. So count will go to 0-2. On deck is Cumbo, here with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. 0-2 count, Bridges looking in, coming set. And the 0-2 pitch.
There you go.
Grounded up the middle, looks like it will score Rulai. It does. There will be 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th, but the score is now 3-2, Tampa trailing by 1.
Good job by Drew. You make that contact. Rulai was just off and running.
Yeah.
Breedlove had no choice.
He's done that twice today. Just find any way to get that run in. So next up the bat for the University of Tampa Spartans, number 19, E.J. Cumbo.
And by the way, tomorrow at 1, the women's basketball team playing for the Sunshine State Conference Championship. Get out there and support that team.
Against rival Florida Southern. Should be a very interesting one at the Martinez Center. Ball on the outside corner. Cumbo didn't like the looks of it. Umpire calls it a strike. 0-1. Yeah, tomorrow should be a fun one.
Yeah, I mean, that team deserves to have a good crowd at that game tomorrow.
It's a good team. Tampa Sports had a lot of championships being held in the Martinez Center. The women's volleyball team actually hosted the national championship and won it all this year at home. I believe that has to be the first time that's been done.
Nice way you decide to host, and your team is in the finals and wins it.
That comes, of course, a year after the Tampa Bay Buccaneers host a Super Bowl and win at home as well. So Tampa Bay still strong in the city.
Lightning.
Sure, Lightning.
Back to
twice, The Rowdies made it all the way. Code canceled that championship. Cumbo hits it down the line and just foul. Winnably pushed it right. Cumbo has his eye on the ball, just trying to find one to go fair. On deck, of course, is Sullivan. Cumbo yet to have a hit tonight. One of the Spartans' top hitters. The Choctaws and the Spartans are tied in hits with 4-4 and errors 1-1. Count 1-2. Ball outside. Count will go to 2-2 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Bridges the pitch. Cumbo fouling it, I believe, off his own ankle.
He did that the last at-bat, too.
I've been meaning to ask him. I always wonder why he doesn't wear one of those Evo Shield things, because he seems to do it more than most.
Because he's tough.
Yeah, that's true. It's like those old linemen when it's like negative 30 out.
Wear the short sleeves.
Sure. 2-2 count. Bridges the pitch. 3-2, almost hitting Cumbo. Bridges looking in, agreeing with his catcher on the pitch. The 3-2 pitch. Curveball, just missing. I'm assuming a high.
Yeah, it was a good-looking pitch, but I think it stayed high. The one thing the Spartans have not done with Bridges so far in this game, even though they have cut it to 3-2, is they really haven't put him in any uncomfortable situations. He got out of one inning with a double play ball. No real threatening situations. The Spartans have kind of moved their runners around.
Sure.
Whereas Michael Paul ended up with the bases loaded situation, some of it of his own doing.
And he seemed to have settled down later on, but I get what you're saying. Sullivan up to the plate for the Spartans, hitting it. First pitch to him will be foul. So count will be 0-1. Yeah, Bridges only have giving up one earned run, has had 2 runs scored on him so far today. Only pitched 77, so the next inning or two we'll probably see the end of his day unless the Choctaws want to go over 100 pitches. Bridges comes set. And the 0-1 pitch. Sullivan swinging, missing. Count will be 0-2. Sullivan grounded out to Krafasi in the first, and in the fourth was hit by a pitch and advanced all the way to third base. The 0-2 pitch, breaking in beautifully by Bridges, and that will take us to the top of the 6th. Your number 1 Tampa Spartans get 1 on the board, but still trail 1 by 1 against Mississippi College Choctaws here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
And welcome back to the top of the 6th. My name is, of course, Tate Gephardt, bringing you into the top of the 6th. Your number 1 ranked Tampa Spartans trail by a score of 2-3 against the Mississippi College Choctaws. Coming into the game for the Mr. Empanada, call to the bullpen. Number 13, Alex Passarella, junior right-handed pitcher, has 5 appearances on the year, 6 innings pitched, only giving up 1 hit, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Strikeout per 9 is 12, and his ERA is 0. So, pretty good start to his year. Spartans bats slowly coming alive here, so slowly chipping away at that lead, slowly coming back. But for now, we'll see how the Spartans defense does with Passarella on the mound. Here in the top of the 6th, still a beautiful day here in Tampa. Gotta remind everybody, 87 degrees. I'm on spring break, so life's living pretty well right now. No homework, at least not to my knowledge. If any of my classmates are listening and we do have homework over spring break, please feel free to shoot me a text. 0-0 count, the pitch from Passarella. First pitch, ground ball, almost hitting the on-deck batter. I know you guys probably can't see over there, but it's a close one. Nice way to jump out of the way, and that would have been Priest jumping out of the way. Up to the bat for the Mississippi College Choctaws, Barry, who is 0 for 1 on the day, walked in the 3rd, advanced all the way to 2nd. The only time he's been on base today. Second pitch has been a strike from Passarella. Paul's day ends. See if I can get you his Michael Paul's end of day stat line. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits. Ball in the dirt will be 1 and 2. So Michael Paul's day, 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, 1 hit by pitch, and yep, that will be his day. Will not be on tap for the win as he leaves with the Spartans being down. Nice tag there by Rulai. And that will be Passarella's first strikeout and the first out here in the top of the 6th. Next up to bat for the Choctaws, Priest, number 5. In the second inning, he got a single, advanced all the way to second. In the third inning, walked with the bases loaded, it looks like, because he got an RBI. Passarella, the pitch to Priest. Would have been a good pitch if it was cricket, but this is baseball, and the count is 1-0. No wickets in baseball, folks, and if you don't know what a wicket is, there is Google and Yahoo for that information. Would love to sit down and explain it to you, but I just don't have the time. 1-0 count. Passarella, the pitch. Swing and a miss by Priest. Up in the clouds, that pitch was, and Priest wanted to get a nice little cut at it, but miss. 1-1. Passarella coming set. And the 1-1 pitch. Almost hitting Priest. Priest didn't seem happy with that one, backing out of the way. Passarella coming set. The 2-1 pitch. That will be there for a strike, just hitting the outside corner. 2-2 count. Passarella coming set. The 2-2 pitch. Hit right back to Passarella, who says pitchers aren't athletes. Throws it over to first base, and that will be the second out here in the top of the 6th.
The shortstop, Genesis Breedlove.
2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Tampa still trails by 1 run. They have a 14-game winning streak on the line. Spartans are 15-1. Choctaws play much better than their record. First pitch to Breedlove will be a ball low, 1-0. But yeah, Spartans have a 14-game win streak on the line. Choctaws are 5-12 on the year, but have been played extremely well here in Tampa. Just happened to fall the first 2 games. They're asking if he went. First base umpire saying no, so count will go to 2-0. Choctaws really giving the Spartans some good competition. And of course, in West Florida and Valdosta State's region. So Tampa will see them in non-conference play, but not in the same conference. Passarella the pitch, and that will be the first strike to Breedlove. 2-1. 2-1 count, and Passarella agreeing with Rulai on the pitch. Coming set, and the pitch. Ground ball over to Sullivan at third. Sullivan 1-2 step, throws it over to Malcolm, and that will take us to the bottom of the 6th. Passarella having a good inning. University of Tampa Spartans still down 1 here, going to the bottom of the 6th against the Mississippi College Choctaws here on TampaSpartans.tv.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Quality of life services. That's what we do. Sodexo.
Welcome back to the bottom of the sixth. Your number one ranked University of Tampa Spartans are trailing the Mississippi College Choctaws. Sorry, that's a mouthful, by a score of 3-2. Next up to bat for the University of Tampa Spartans, number 11, J.D. Urso. Then they'll be followed by number 29, Luke Lancy. Then number 23, John Malcolm. So Spartans slowly chipping away at that lead that the Choctaws have created, looking to overcome this deficit here at home on a beautiful Saturday here in Tampa. If you're at the beach, make sure you get home safely. Call an Uber or Lyft if needed. First day of spring break. Beautiful one at that. Bridges coming set. The pitch. Ball low in the dirt. Count will be 1-0. J.D. Urso responsible for 2 of the miles I'm running this year. Currently at 17 miles. I'm about to run at the end of the year. We're trying to turn that into a charity event. So at least all those miles I run won't be for nothing. I'm assuming we're going to be doing that at the end of the Florida Southern Series, but haven't figured that out yet. We'll let you know as time goes on. I mentioned it a million times, I'll mention it one more time. Every home run Tampa hits at home this year, I said I will run 1 mile. Only caveat being, if a grand slam, I will add the runners on base. Didn't think they would actually hit a grand slam. Not that I didn't doubt them, but you never know. JD fouling it. They've hit 2 in the last 2 series, folks, and I've kind of lived to regret my statement, but I'm a man of my word, so I'm going to be going with it. Here at 17 miles, JD, like I said, first 2 Colgate home runs, of course, come when I say that. Hit 2 back-to-back days, 3-run home runs. 1 Region Player of the Week, so congrats to Mr. J.D. Urso, Win Reality athlete. So when he's at home, getting his swings in, even when he's not at the plate. The ball's hit high, as high as Snoop Dogg, falling into Wade's glove. And that will be the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. Next up to bat for the University of Tampa Spartans, number 29, Luke Glancy. Glancy on the day in the 2nd, flew out to Lee, and in the 4th, walked it. Only advanced to first base. Glancy looking to start something here for the Spartans. The Choctaws and Spartans are tied in hits and in errors, but the score, not so much. The pitch. Glancy hitting it on over. Willis throwing over to first, and that will take to the 2nd out here in the bottom of the 6th. So, a quick first 2 outs, and then we'll have next up to bat for the Tampa Spartans, number 23, John Malcolm. Righty-lefty matchup favoring Malcolm. Malcolm hitting to a double play in the 2nd, and in the 4th had a fielder's choice and was only advanced to first. Bridges just letting his defense work for him here today in Tampa. First pitch to Malcolm will be a ball outside. Count will be 1-0. One-0 count. The pitch to Malcolm. Malcolm swings, misses. Count will now be 1-1. The 1-1 count. The pitch from Bridges. Malcolm hitting it on over to short. throwing on over to first. Good throw by Breedlove, and that will take us to the top of the 7th. Your number 1 ranked Tampa Spartans still trail by a score of 3-2 against the Mississippi College Choctaws here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Just another ordinary day at UT.
Slowly as time's gone on, you're not. Welcome back to beautiful Tampa, Florida. The score, University of Tampa Spartans 2, Mississippi College Choctaws 3. And back in the booth with me, Mr. Jack Ike will be taking over play-by-play from here on out.
Cut it down to a 1-run game.
Yep.
Nice job.
Thank you. Passarella's been doing a good job in his own right, coming in.
Though I'm still on the hook for the loss until we solve something here.
Sure.
Top of the order, Willis to the plate. We keep moving along. This is a fairly quick game to this point.
Yeah.
7th inning already. Spartans 15-1, 14-game winning streak. Choctaws are 5-12 right now. Inside.
The Spartans can start hitting. Maybe be able to catch the sunset. Who knows? Only 2:51 here. We're here in the top of the 7th, so might be able to make it.
There's one looped out.
Gonna die.
Does Earhart have a chance? Dives, falls in for the base hit.
Good effort there by Drew. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like he might have dove on his rib cage. That's a tough way to dive.
Getting up slowly, but seems okay. He's tough.
Yeah, for sure. It's just tough when you open your body out, and that's just all your ribs right there when you jump on the grass. Probably lost a little bit of air, but it seems to be okay.
Number 2 hitter in the order, Wade, will come to the plate. Alex Passarella on the mound for Tampa. Had a solid first inning.
Showing bunt.
Pushing it down the line. They might as well take it and get the out. Yeah. You know, if he'd have let that go, probably would have hit the bag or something worse. But it wasn't going foul.
It's a good bunt there. By Wade.
Brings up Ken Scott. Now with a runner in scoring position. Mississippi College scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. Have been blank since. Tampa picked up 1 in the third and 1 in the fifth.
Well, the story here today, at least in statistics, would be the Choctaws are 3 for 10 with runners on. Spartans 1 for 12. Spartans getting 12 runners on, but only managing to get 1 hit with them on. Spartans usually a 2-out hitting team, 0 for 5 on the day, and Choctaws 1 for 7.
Scott looks at a curve. Strike 1.
And the biggest one that actually just missed right here. Choctaws are 3 for 8 on the day with runners in scoring position, and Tampa's 0 for 4. So looking to need to take advantage of those runners on when they get them on.
Passarella steps out.
Seems to be a big fan of the rosin bag. Seems to get it after every pitch.
In the stretch, looks back at Willis. Ball high. 1-1. Passarella fires. Nice off-speed pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Scott gets a regrip on the bat, steps back in. Glance back at Willis. Passarella ready, fires. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first. Willis has to stay at second, 2 outs. Tigrit to the plate now. Drove in the first run of the game. Since then, grounded out and struck out. And the pitch. A little bit low. Neither team has had an explosive inning, which we were able to see yesterday a couple times. It wasn't a high-scoring doubleheader, but Mississippi College had a 4-run inning. Tampa countered with a 5-run inning. Today it's just been single digits.
Tampa slowly chipping away at that lead, looking to take advantage hopefully here in the next upcoming bottom half of the 7th.
That one gets away from Rulai and will move Willis to third. Wild pitch by Passarella. .30 pitch. Popped up. Playable. Malcolm drifting. Foul territory. So is Winkelmeyer. Malcolm can't get it.
Just kept falling and falling and trailing and trailing.
Yeah, kept drifting.
It's a tough one. Especially when you don't know if there's a catcher warming up. You don't really think about it till you're about over there. Say pitcher warming up, catcher catching, but still.
So now 3-1. Passarella in the stretch. Willis on third. The pitch. Walked them. Runners now on the corners with 2 outs. We'll bring Cravasi to the plate.
Batter is third baseman Cody DeBossi.
And a slow walk to the mound by Sam Militello. Spartans have nobody warming up, but somebody walking down.
I believe it's Cameron Serrata is warming up. It's had a good outing so far. 1 2/3, 1 hit given up, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and only a 26 pitch count. So far, doing really well. looking to get out of this jam right here.
Josh Rulai, home plate umpire, having a little conversation on the way back from the mound. And we get ready again. Kravasi at the plate. Runners at first and third. Passarella on the mound. 2 outs. Runner at first goes. They're going to fake the throw. They might have him. Rulai. There they go. Good job by Rulai.
Good job.
And nice tags him out to get the inning over.
That's fundamental baseball right there. Love to see it.
Willis bit on the fake throw to second, and the Spartans wipe them out, and no runs scored, and they have now played 6.5. Big play for Tampa. Keeps it at a 3-2 game right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Have to do it.
Your college sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. Incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org/opportunity.
All right, everybody was up for the 7th inning stretch. We'll see if the Spartans can push a couple runs across. They're down 3-2, 8-9-1 coming to the plate. Winkelmeyer, Rulai, and then Lala. Winkelmeyer reached on an error back in the 3rd inning and scored. First run of the game for Tampa. Ball outside. Bridges is just moving along. He's had 88 pitches. But as we've said, just letting his fielders do the job. He has 2 walks, 2 Ks.
I wouldn't imagine they'd let him get over 100, but being up against the #1 team in the nation, maybe he keeps everything going, you know.
They do have somebody now warming up. They hadn't for most of the game. Bridges just been methodical.
A big 100 number for pitchers when they start to warm somebody up.
Inside. There's a classic game from many years ago, I think 50s or 60s. Juan Marichal, San Francisco Hall of Famer. Warren Spahn, Milwaukee Braves Hall of Famer. 16 innings, 1-0 Braves win. They both threw complete games.
I remember that one.
160 pitches apiece.
When I say I remember that well, I mean as a fan.
Up, yeah.
It was long before my time.
They didn't worry about pitch counts then.
Braves have a statue of him somewhere. I don't remember if that was at the old Turner Field, if they've brought that over, but huge part of the Braves organization, Mr. Spahn.
Shot lined right to Willis. Didn't even have to move.
The only good thing about lining out, you don't really have to shake your head. You hit it well. You just hit it right at the second base.
Yeah, what else could I do?
Yeah.
Rulai to the plate. Base hit scored last time up.
You know your coach may not be the best if he tells you, hey, you know, maybe you should aim a little bit higher.
Yeah, what are you doing? You knew he was there.
Rulai looking to continue to hit. Got his a hit in the 5th and scored a run. Lala on deck.
Out of the stretch is Bridges. First pitch, or second pitch, 1-1 now.
The Choctaws have a righty and a lefty warming up in their bullpen.
Off speed, ball. It's the first game we've done this year, and we've seen most of them on this home stretch where the Spartans have just not really exploded for anything.
Sure. And this is where you figure out who your team really is. When you win 17-2, everything's going. It's not hard to hit the ball.
Yeah, 17 runs, 20 hits. I mean, it's been a competitive series all weekend long.
These are the games that matter most, especially coming towards the end of the year. They'll help build their character. Each squad each year being just a little bit different. The Spartan team carrying over 8 seniors and some new transfers.
Rulai dumps one into right field. Does it get down? It does, in front of Scott, and it's a base hit.
Knew it'd start falling for Rulai. It's second hit of the day.
So 1 out, 1 on, and Lala to the plate.
So only 1 out if Lala has to get a base hit. Rulai is the tying run, so we're itching to see. Lala so far in the day, 1 for 3. Got a double in the 3rd, advanced all the way to 3rd.
First pitch, out, and called strike. Bridges takes a look over. Not much of a lead by Rulai. A couple steps. Not a base-stealing threat. Wow, that might be the 6-4-3. There's one. The relay. 6-4-3 ends the inning. And that double play ball has just been a bugaboo for the Spartans all weekend long. I think maybe Tigert got stepped on or something. Taking the throw at first. He's limping back to the dugout. Well, anyway, the base hit is wiped out. We will go to the 8th. 3-2. Tampa still trailing Mississippi College on TampaSpartans.tv.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
We head to the top of the 8th. Cameron Serrata coming in to pitch for the Tampa Spartans, number 14. He's a junior from Weeki Wachee, Florida. And his numbers on the year, this is his 4th appearance of the year, all in relief. Has 8 innings so far, 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 6, struck out 5, has an ERA of 1.13, and his job is to just keep it a 3-2 game. Spartans have 6 more outs to try to get a run across. Well-pitched game by Jackson Bridges for Mississippi College to this point.
Spartans just not managing to figure out what to do. That double play ball has been killing them all day.
All weekend. That's 6 double play balls this weekend. The 3 games.
Pitcher's best friend, hitter's biggest nightmare. Or worst nightmare, I should say.
It'll be Kravasi, Lee, and Barry in the 8th.
Kravasi in the 3rd inning got hit by a pitch and scored a run. Struck out twice today, in the 1st looking, and in the 5th struck out swinging.
That's outside, 1-1. One check swing. It's called strike. Fouled off, stays alive. One ball, 2 strikes. Kravasi, the lefty at the plate. One of 2 lefties in the MC batting order. The pitch. High, 2-2. In the stretch, the pitch looped out into right field for a base hit for Kravasi.
Winkelmeyer threw his hands up, which was like, I'm not even going to give this a try. See if the Spartans can answer the double play.
A leadoff base hit will bring Lee to the plate. Woogie Lee. Taking a long look down at third to get the sign. See if they play small ball and try to move the runner over. This team steals. They haven't really done it today. Yesterday they ran a lot. They've run a lot so far this season. He does get the bunt down. It's a good bunt. Does he have time to throw?
Great play by Serrata.
Yeah.
For a lefty, turn your entire body around and throw a absolute dime.
You may not have noticed it. See Rulai coming back to the plate. On that bunt, Sullivan came in from third, and Rulai knew he had to go cover third. And he was down there because if he doesn't cover,
right on third, 1 out.
Kravasi just keeps going. But a great play by Serrata to get the ball, pivot, and throw.
Potentially walked. We're going to have opportunity to maybe get our own double play to take us out of the inning. But no, that was just great fundamental baseball. Beautiful bunt there by Woogie Lee, and then even better play by Serrata to stop, turn on a dime, and throw him out.
Now batting the catcher, Matthew Priest.
Brings Priest to the plate. So far today for Priest, he has got a base hit, has an RBI, which he actually earned by walking with the bases loaded in his second plate appearance. Runners first and second. Strike 1 count. Serrata, the lefty, looks back. Comes to the plate. Looks good. Called strike. He's ahead 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off, out of play. Gravasi on second. Reese on first. Ball in the dirt. Reese came up as a pinch hitter, was walked intentionally, automatically, to get to first. The Spartans are lucky there's a base runner in front of him because he's only played like 10 games but has 7 stolen bases in 7 tries. That one's looped out into center field. Going to fall. They're going to send the runner home. Are they going to try for the plate? Cut off by Malcolm. It's 4-2, Mississippi College. A base hit by Priest ups the lead to 4-2. Runners now on first and second again. Same situation, new batter.
Good news for Spartans fans, due up in the bottom half of the 8th will be Earhart, Cumbo, and Sullivan. So, meet of the order for the Spartans.
Josh Rulai giving a few signs out, steps in front of the plate, letting his fielders know. Now he's going to run out to the mound.
Would say bad news for the Spartans, obviously the 2-run deficit. Teams like to steal bases. Be interesting with one out to see if we can potentially see a double steal. Don't know why they would necessarily do that, but you're up 4-2.
No, that'd be running your way out of an inning to me. You're going to score on a hit. Breedlove to the plate, the number 9 hitter. Look back at Reese on second. The pitch popped up out of play.
Oh. I'm going to put a sign over there next game, just hanging up on the bird cage.
A 1 pitch. Called a ball. One ball, 1 strike. Sereda delivers. Ground ball, tapped slowly. Sullivan fields it, tosses. Everybody's safe. Bases loaded.
It's a tough one for Sullivan. Just kept dying and dying, and good play by Malcolm just to stop it because it wasn't going to get the out.
So the bases are full now with 1 out. And the top of the order, Willis.
Good news is any base will get you an out. Assuming Spartans will be playing for the plate.
So Sereda in a jam, trying to minimize the damage here in the 8th. Willis, base hit his last time up. First pitch, pops it up. It's going to be foul. They may have a play, and it's going to fall out of play. Landed right about where the catchers stand in the bullpen. Just a little too far of a run for anybody. So Willis back in the box. Runners, Reese, Priest, Breedlove around the infield. And the pitch. Ground ball, could be two. Winklemeyer shovels to Earhart. The return, double play. Spartans get out of the inning, no damage. Bases loaded, but the old 4-6-3 double play has been a friend of everybody this weekend. We head to the bottom of the eighth. It's now 4-2. Mississippi College on top of Tampa on TampaSpartans.tv.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Bottom of the eighth we go. Spartans now have to make up a 2-run deficit. Everybody who scored in this game has done it in 1 run, one in the first, second, and third for Mississippi College. They added another one just now in the 8th. Spartans with 1 in the third, 1 in the 5th, and we stand at 4-2.
Bridges is at pitch number 100. Interesting to see him come back out here for the bottom of the 8th, but Spartans haven't really had much of an answer for him, so it makes sense why he's out there. But there is a lefty warming up in the bullpen for the Choctaws, so Spartans get a hit, or he walks. Wouldn't be shocked if I saw a new pitcher.
Drew Earhart to lead off. Earhart on the day, 1 for 3. Hit the ball every time. Matter of fact, on the 2 times he's grounded out, he's gotten credited for RBI. First pitch to Drew was a ball. That one's high, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. 3-0. Drew most likely taking all the way here. You want a base runner any way you can get him. (3-0) to Drew. Catches the corner, strike 1. (3-1) now. Popped up. Heading fairly deep. Carrying near the wall, but hauled in on the track by Wade. Wade just kept drifting back, but had the room.
Wind is slowly headed that way, so pushing the ball. Spartans are going to need something from this Midas lineup if they would like to get back in this game here today. Being down 2.
E.J. Cumbo to the plate. Fouled it back. Cumbo 0 for 2 today, walked his last time up. Ground ball foul. So Cumbo down 0-2 now.
You may see a bottom of the 9th, Jack. I don't think we've seen one
this
year.
Yes, not since we've been home. Oh, 2 pitch. High.
Some more results from our MC season opener track and field meet in Clinton in just a moment.
Bridges is set. Cumbo ready. 0-2. 1-2 on the way. Fouled off. Stays 1-2.
Heads up over there on Cass Street. I don't know if the ball went up and over or not.
It did, but nobody went screaming into the
side of the
sidewalk or anything.
Yeah.
One, 2 again. Foul back. Bridges with the look, now into the stretch. Nobody on, but he's in the stretch anyway. And the pitch. Cumbo hits it, foul. Long but foul.
He's seeing the ball well, just needs to make one of these fair. He's had a lot of long foul balls here today.
One, 2 again. Went upstairs, high outside, swings and misses. 2 outs now. Dan Sullivan to the plate.
Spartans need something big to jumpstart them. Spartans have already won the series. If they like the sweep, they need to come up with an answer right here, right now.
And Bridges just keeps cruising along. Over 100 pitches, foul ball.
113 at the moment. Highly doubt we'll see him in the bottom of the 9th, but who knows?
Off speed, and Sullivan couldn't dial it down. 0-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss and a strikeout as Bridges comes on strong in the bottom of the 8th, and no damage. We head now to the top of the 9th, and we will have a bottom of the 9th for the first time since we've been home. 4-2, Mississippi College leads Tampa on TampaSpartans.tv.
It's not about any one thing. It's about how everything comes together, how it all connects. People, ideas, resources, community, everything. Quality of life services. That's what we do. Sodexo.
I mean, in the area.
Pure college sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled.
Top of the ninth, 4-2, Mississippi College on top of Tampa. Tampa lost the second game of the season up at Georgia College, since reeled off 14 straight wins for the 15-1 record. That win streak in jeopardy as we get way late in this game. Leading off will be Wade. First pitch, a strike. That one's hit out to center field. Lala backs up a couple steps and makes the catch. So a quick one up, one down. Brings up Ken Scott to the plate. First pitch. Ball high.
Intern just told me Scott's 16-game hitting streak on the line here at the moment.
That's why he has a lofty 340-some batting average. Foul back. This afternoon, Scott flew out, struck out, grounded out, and struck out. Tap foul, and actually off his helmet, I think.
That's a confusing one. Fouled it, then
hit
fouled off the back part.
Or hit the plate, came up, ricocheted off his helmet.
Hit almost every equipment that could be hit. 1-2 count.
One and two with one out. The pitch. Off speed, a little bit high. Now the 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Glancy waits, comes in. Waits, comes in, and makes the catch. 2 out. More than likely ends Scott's hitting streak. Though I guess that'd be good news for the Spartans if he comes to bat again. Yep. Tigert to the plate. Cleanup hitter. Serrata fires. Outside high.
Coming up next for the Spartans in the bottom of the ninth will be J.D. Urso to lead it off, and there'll be Glancy on deck and Malcolm in the hole.
One-0 pitch. Called strike. And the pitch hit him.
Well, Tigert's got a single RBI, has been walked, and now has been hit. So I wonder, I'll have to get our intern to look this up. I wonder if there's ever been a person in the history of baseball who's walked, been hit by a pitch, hit for the cycle in the same. Just all of them in one game. Been a lot of games of baseball played. Don't know if that's been done.
Gravasi to the plate now with a man on. The pitch. Outside. 2 outs, man on first. 4-2. Mississippi College leading Tampa in the 9th. Nice pitch for a strike. Spartans with a couple games Monday, Tuesday, but it's all pointing toward next Friday on the road at Nova Southeastern, a top 10 matchup. Nova Southeastern 15-0, Tampa at the moment 15-1. Strike call.
Potentially could be top 5 depending on how rankings set. But either way, going to be a good matchup between those two squads.
Ball in the dirt. Runner stays. Serrata fires, goes to first. And the pitch. There's a call strike. Strike 3 ends the inning. Spartans with their last chance coming up. Mississippi College holding on to a 4-2 lead right here on TampaSpartans.tv. Bottom of the 9th, last chance for the Tampa Spartans, as they have been held in check very well by Jackson Bridges today, and he is on the mound for the 9th. His pitch count at 115, and he will face J.D. Urso to start the 9th. So Bridges looks in and will add to his pitch total. Urso looks at a ball. Spartans just have not been able to group anything today with their 2 runs, 5 hits. Strike call.
Not seen Vlad the Rally Gator out, so hopefully the Spartans spark a rally right here in the bottom of the 9th.
No crooked numbers for any team today, all 1-run innings. Urso hits one deep.
Way
Will
deep.
It stay?
Way deep.
It is gone. About 20 feet up on the fence, and it's a 4-3 game as J.D. Urso has hit his 3rd home run on the year and cut the lead to 1.
Ring the bells, hoist the sails, ladies and gentlemen. J.D. Urso wants to keep playing some more baseball. So that's mile number 18 for me, and we may have ourselves a ball game. That's exactly what the Spartans needed.
Urso imploring his teammates to keep it up. We need one more. Luke Glancy will get the shot, and that may be it. The one chink in the armor for Jackson Bridges right there. It took until the 9th inning for the Spartans to really ding him for anything.
You really got to give credit to Mr. Bridges. Fantastic day on the mound. Obviously, that last one not being ideal, but 118 pitches in 8 innings of work, 6 hits, giving up 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. So a good day there for Bridges and for the Mississippi College Choctaws.
So a nice round of applause for Jackson Bridges. Bringing in a lefty to face Luke Glancy in a very heavy lefty lineup for Tampa.
I said earlier we haven't seen any home runs hit down the left field line. Well, there we go.
Number 13, Brooks Warren.
Brooks Warren coming in to pitch. This will be his 6th appearance of the year, all in relief. Has an 0-1 record at the moment. 4 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 runs, only 1 earned. Walked 6, struck out 6. Has a 2.08 ERA. Warren is from French Camp, Mississippi, went to Southern Mississippi. Senior, 6'3", 235.
So J.D. Urso not hitting any college home runs in back-to-back-to-back series, going for 3.
Yep.
Seemed like that win reality he's been using at home, working out here on the field. Virtual reality turning into actual reality here in Tampa for J.D. Urso. So we're going to have a lefty-lefty matchup. Glancy will be up. In the 2nd, flew out to Lee. In the 4th, walked and only advanced to 1st. And in the 6th, grounded out to Willis.
So Glancy, the left fielder, to the plate. J.D. Urso with 1 swing of the bat has tightened this game up to a 1-run game. And the first pitch from Warren, way outside. Gets the Spartans fans cheering a little bit more. John Malcolm on deck. And the pitch. Glancy outside, ball 2.
You don't want these Spartans to get into it if you're Mississippi College.
2-0 pitch. Ball 3. Glancy will be taking all the way here. Base runner would represent the tying run. .30. He called strike. .3-1 pitch now. Warren fires. Walked him. Tying run, trots down to first. John Malcolm, the winning run to the plate. And I think a pinch hitter coming up.
Pinch hitter, Cadenas.
Cadenas is back.
So Jose Cadenas coming up. He's been out for a few games after tweaking something in his leg. Will bat for John Malcolm.
Good to see him back. Haven't seen him in a couple games.
Cadenas on the year, hitting .296. 27 at-bats, 8 hits. had been the starting center fielder all season long.
Oh. Get cut off. We're good. We're back on.
And the pitch. Cadenas shows bunt. It's a called strike. So Joe Urso thinking, get that guy to second. Trusting the bat of Cadenas to do that job. Sort of in at third. They're still on the dirt. And he bunts it. They're not going to get it, though. Whew. So it's 0-2. Most likely taking the bunt off. Warren looks in, gets the sign. Runner on first is Knutson now. Kian Knutson in to run. And the pitch. Strike 3 call. 3 pitches and Cadenas goes down. So now the Spartans will have to figure out another way to get that runner around. Nicholas Winkelmeyer to the plate. Winkelmeyer the lefty, Warren the lefty. Here's the pitch. And the ball. So a few Mississippi College fans thinking it was a strike.
She's not consistent in either side. But again, while we're broadcasters, not umpires.
The ball 1. In the dirt. Good block by Priest. 2-0 now.
Knutson is on first base, pinch running. Urso wanting some speed on the base pass for the tying run.
Two-0 count. Winkelmeyer waits the pitch. There's a called strike. Two and one out. Tying run on first. In the speedy Kian Knutson. The pitch. Strike 2. On deck, Josh Rulai. So from 2-0 to 2-2 for Winkelmeyer. Warren digs in. Tap foul, stays alive.
Nice job there by Winkelmeyer just to get the bat off the shoulders. It's a tough call. 2-2.
Winkelmeyer steps back in. Warren leans in, gets the sign. Knutson, pretty good lead at first. Comes home. Strike 3 call. Back-to-back strikeouts for Warren, and the Spartans are down to their last out.
Looks.
Well, the hope here is to get Rulai on so Lala can try to bring somebody in. If Rulai gets on, you've at least got a guy on second.
Sure.
Rulai's got back-to-back base hits, so hitting the ball well. Knocked one down into right field his last time up. First pitch is a ball. Mississippi College trying to end the 14-game winning streak of the Tampa Spartans.
They're looking for their 6th win on the year.
1-0. Rulai fouls it off. Both fan bases picking up their cheering. 1-1 now to Rulai. Warren in the stretch. Ground ball to third, going foul. Spartans down to their last strike now. It'll be a 1-2 pitch to Rulai with 2 outs. Spartans have cut it to 1 with a J.D. Urso leadoff home run in the 9th, but haven't been able to get anybody into scoring position to tie it. 1-2 pitch. Warren digs in. Rulai waits. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Mississippi College has defeated the Tampa Spartans 4-3 here in the 3rd game of a 3-game weekend series. So number 1 goes down. 14-game winning streak comes to an end. A competitive weekend all the way around, and Mississippi College is able to pick up 1 win for the weekend. Tampa falls to 15-2. Mississippi College up to 6-12 on the year. Line totals for the game for the Choctaws: 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. For Tampa, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. The Spartans will be back in action with Seton Hill coming here on Monday afternoon, a 3 o'clock first pitch. And then on Tuesday, we'll play Northwood, Michigan at 6 o'clock, and that will end the 16-game homestand. So for Tate Gebhardt, thanks for joining us. We'll see you on Monday. And don't forget, women's college basketball here at the Martinez Center, Sunshine State Conference Championship game.
Show up, show
tomorrow
out.
At 1, Tampa taking on Florida Southern. So thanks for joining us. You've been watching this game on TampaSpartans.tv.
Have a good weekend, everybody.